the gas spore, the kind of giant fungal beholder look-alike. Where do you guys want to go now?
Well, Squish found the delicious smell, right? Those delicious mushrooms.
Yes.
Was the AC there?
No.
Is life even worth living?
I gotta tell you.
Wrong series there.
Wrong series.
Wrong series.
There's no wrong season. There's no wrong series for Yacy.
That was last season. We're over last season.
It's like when the show, starts a new season and tries to introduce all these new characters and their ratings just go through the shitter, and so they start bringing all their old characters back and it just turns into the same show it was last season.
Yeah.
But, yeah, alright, is there anything delicious?
Are you saying this is like a Baruto and
Oh
last
my God.
season was Naruto?
Yes. I was gonna say Yacy was the main character last season, but she kind of died.
Oh, that's a classic. Chrono Trigger, man.
Yeah, but she stayed dead for a while. Too long for her to be main character,
Yacy
as protagonist.
Yacy is
Yacy's
Goku.
eternal.
JC is Goku. So
Actually, no,
I guess
I don't know enough about Dragon Ball Z to make that kind of joke.
honestly you're not far off.
You're good. You're good. That definitely works.
And I guess honestly the main character would have been Istvir since he's the one who was stayed alive the longest and not introduced halfway through the season like Sarpedon.
Oh, Sarpedon is not a main character. Sarpedon is not a main character.
So I guess Istvir is like the protagonist of the series. Ironically
Yeah,
enough.
that
Sexy
actually
Isty numbers.
tracks.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. The fucking crit numbers that he used to pull.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is the fucking protagonist.
How funny would it be if you guys continued in the Yarn the Dark and found this little mushroom farm, and it was like Istvir had settled down and had a little subterranean halfling wife or something.
Adorable, honestly. I would watch that show.
Hi, Vivi.
Hello, Vivi.
So it's
Alright, so is there anything delicious in the vicinity?
there are the mushrooms down the passage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Squish gathered up a shitload of mushroom. Or
Alright.
was that for this session?
I don't remember.
Alright, well, Squish grabs a bunch of mushrooms.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I love mushrooms. I just love them so goddamn much.
I do want to look into that.
Oh, yeah, that's right! When we're done playing, you gotta tell me how you're doing with that.
Yeah, I haven't really started yet, so there's not much to tell yet.
Ah, shame.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to see what I'm working?
Sure.
I'm actually.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've never said it before. I wanted to see what it would feel like.
How did it feel?
Alright, I guess.
See, as to answer your question, Riley, Athoz is gonna look at the rest of the group. Well, Squish particularly, and he's going to ask Squish, can you taste any calamari? Kind of fishy.
Like the elephant. The squid people.
Yes, the squid. Can you smell one of the squid people?
I can try. I will see. And I'm going to use the chemicals from those brain rats. And that brain spider also. The one that Ari disintegrated.
Any chance of getting advantage on my perception on this one for having previously sampled other Mind Flayer organisms in this cave?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Last time you guys got a vial of gas spore gas.
Yeah.
And then basically Squish got a dose of helium from that.
Holy shit!
Oh wow.
That both rolls were identical. Both the guidance roll and the regular.
That's a 23 both times.
Jesus, what are the odds of that?
I guess you could say there are I was gonna joke 1 in 20, but no, not even that.
Yeah, it can't be 1 in 20, seeing as how it was 2 different 20s and 2 different 4s. Also, I am
it's a
cooking.
2d20 chance, but
I am also cooking. If there's any sizzling or noises coming through and I'm not noticing, would you guys just let me know and I'll mute?
what you making?
Coq au vin.
I don't know what that is, but sounds good.
What you will like about it is that it starts with the word COQ, which obviously is French
Cock.
for, as the chicken, not the
Penis.
penis, but that's not a distinction I think you'll actually make. Yep. Frying up some bacon. It's
Yeah,
basically like chicken, bacon, mushrooms, onions, red wine-based sauce served over noodles.
A lot of red, wasn't it?
Ton of red wine.
Like a whole dog of long. Not much of a fan of a lot of wine. Used to
You're
do
not
it.
a fan?
Not really.
Oh my god, I almost never don't.
Yeah, I only put it in that was called beef bourguignon. That's the only way. That's the
Oh
only
yeah,
recipe.
yeah. If you made beef bourguignon without wine, we would be physically fighting right now.
But yes. uh, so do you sense something, little Squish?
Do I
Yes.
sense something, little Riley?
Yes. So, Squish, I'm gonna say you sense it. And it's actually a very faint smell. It doesn't smell like actual like squid or octopus, but it's kind of enough of a strange kind of guess the best way I could put it would be kind of like a sour smell. Not like some like food going bad, but it just smells just off enough that you can kind of just follow the kind of faint breeze blowing through these tunnels, and you're pretty sure that'll lead you straight to it.
Athoz, I think I have it. It's Squish goes real low to the ground for a moment and then kind of launches its body up a little bit to create sort of a big pointing in that direction with its fluid shapelessness. That way.
All right, let's go. This is not going to be over until we either talk the Mind Flayer down or take it down. One of the two. So let's go and everybody be careful.
Wait. So so we could talk to it or fight with it? I didn't realize that was something we could do both of. Which one do I do? Do I talk or do I fight?
You'll know which one we will have to do once we meet it. It's
Oh no, Athoz. You say that sort of thing, and then I make decisions. And sometimes they are bad decisions, and I didn't mean to make them.
just hold your attack when we meet it. If they start acting aggressive, then we'll have no choice but to defeat it. We still
Okay,
got-
Athoz. I will hold until you tell me to do something. I mean, when we find the squid.
Good Squish. It won't. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you first.
I say, and we don't know how the Mind Flayer got here or how he reacts compared to the ones we met in neutral places. And if they are desperate to get out of this plane, they might resort to something drastic. Also, they like to eat brains, so
I don't have one of those.
then you'll be our ace in the hole.
I will be in a hole.
It's a metaphor. Wait, is it a metaphor or is it a euphemism? Out of
That would
question.
be a euphemism.
No. Ace in the hole would be well, technically a metaphor, right?
It's something like that. A saying, like
A saying, but not a simile, where it makes a comparison. A metaphor is where it is a direct reference using indirect comparison. So,
yeah.
yes, metaphor, I think.
Okay, so yeah.
Food is here. I'll be right back.
All right.
Although you could.
So while we walk ourselves over there, what do we see?
Yeah, Squid's going to be on high alert.
Okay.
Passive perception of 19.
All right. Yeah. So as you make your way through the tunnels, basically where you go is basically straight ahead, then a left, and you just follow the smell straight as you find more tunnels that kind of just lead down deeper. And as you kind of go through the twists and turns, you hear running water, the dripping of liquids on stone. It's just a small trickling of water, a stream. And as the four of you enter this kind of large chamber, the light given off by Ari and Squish kind of suggests that this is a place of, it's like a small maze of several tunnels that kind of branch off of each other from this chamber where this small stream just kind of trickles through. There are bioluminescent mushrooms that give off a very soft glow, and even as you walk through, you hear the skittering of kind of small insects as they sense the light and scurry away into darkness.
All right. How's that tray smelling now? We getting closer?
Yeah. And I'm gonna say it's the smell. You can definitely sense it's coming from these chambers, but now it seems kind of everywhere.
Everywhere, is it? All right, give me just a second.
I'd say probably like heading towards the right side of the map, but it's less of a trail now, and it's kind of just more kind of spreading out, if that makes sense. Like a
Yeah, no, I
frequently
get it.
traveled. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of stomping grounds we're in now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Squish doesn't know a lot of shit about fuck, but Squish knows all about finding and eating prey. So, what role would you like for me to use to have Squish determine, I guess that'd be investigation, right? Or nature?
Depends on what you're trying to find out.
Trying to figure out, details about the organism that spends a lot of time here. See if any of those smell traces are strong enough to lead to any other clues, locations, etc. Give Squish any additional information on what they're chasing.
I think for a Mind Flayer, that would probably lean towards Arcana because they're more like aberrations. But yeah, I'd say like
There.
Arcana.
Okay. That is not going to go well. This will be a fun time for everyone. Wait, did I do that one? Yep, I did that one. Good heavens. That is not a lot, huh? Yeah, I got nothing.
Actually,
Squids are weird.
It's so weird.
I guess following a smell, I guess that would actually also fall under survival.
15.
Okay. Yeah. So you actually catch a few different scents around. You smell those Grimlocks again, and kind
Same ones or new ones?
of new ones, but same type of creature. To the south of you, you notice that the passage to the south is pretty clean, very similar to those gelatinous cubes from before. And then you actually catch the scent of a little bit of sulfur, and then also kind of the scent of kind of like a farm animal manure up ahead. And then there's also that kind of sour smell in the same direction to the east.
Squish will relay these things in the usual Squish way to Athoz, Ari, and Skrag. So that way, smells like demon. That way, smells like squid. That way, smells like... I don't even know what to say to that, but it smells like something.
Ari's just gonna look up at Skrag and just shrug.
Oh, come on, do you not have an opinion of what's to go? Sorry.
I've never been here before,
Well,
Well,
I mean,
I've never been here before.
and you're doing better than I would.
Oh, I guess you're not very good at this, but that's okay, because you can still do neat stuff. I'm going to the squid, but then I won't fight it, unless Athoz tells me to fight it, or talk to it. Wait, do I talk to it if Athoz doesn't tell me to fight it, or do I fight it if Athoz doesn't tell me to talk to it, or do I talk to it if Athoz...
I think this calls for a roll as Squish is on a loop.
Yeah, alright, let's see, that'll be a...
You're going
Squish,
to eat that squid.
I'm gonna eat that squid.
oh boy.
And then I eat the squid.
The look on Athos' face is that of a father who has a lot of patience, but you can see on his face is that where did I go wrong with this child? So he still has that that soft, kind look that looks down a Squish, but there's something like
you know what? Just for that, I'm gonna do one more roll. I've got to watch. Could someone just do a charisma roll for me, real quick? Charisma save.
Yeah.
My hands are oniony, and it's a
Onion.
work computer. Although my work computer is often something I'm using in tandem with cooking at the clubhouse, so it's actually probably already super greasy. I don't even know why I'm worried
20.
about it.
20.
Okay, 20.
They're
Squish
20.
pauses in the course of all this squid eating, and is like, "Oh, I messed it up, huh? I'm sorry, Athoz. Solids are hard."
It's all right. We learn mistakes.
What's nearby? Like natural, unnatural? What is surrounding us?
What's surrounding you is a natural underwater stream, like very shallow. It's more of like a trickle as it's kind of flowing downward from east to west. There are a number of bioluminescent mushrooms. The lights kind of that Squish and Ari are shining kind of catch in some mineral deposits along the walls and along the ceiling of this large tunnel-filled cavern. And I'll add on
Squish
top of
gets
that.
also.
Oh, I'll add with Squish's passive perception, you hear creatures up ahead to the east. It's probably the next chamber or so, but they sound like those Grimlocks. Very similar, like heaviness in the step.
I think there are more blind guys over there.
Or where the east is this way, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
To the right.
Is that the same direction where Squish picked up the scent of squid?
Yes, it is.
It appears that our Mind Flayer friend has a people we might have to take. So you said the squid scent was this way, a strange scent was this way, and something else was down here, I think.
It was. There's something else down here. The strange scent was kind of more over in this direction here.
Okay.
And then the squid smell was kind of past that.
Okay. Shall we take a peek? Shall we investigate all these scents that you picked up?
I would enjoy that, Athoz.
All right.
Which
then.
one do you want to do first?
Let's do closest and work our way further in. Hopefully, we can find something too.
Skrag's telepathy is a 60-foot range, right? Or 120 foot, but it can only see up to 60 foot in here, and you can only use it the way you can see it. So,
Yeah.
right?
I believe so.
I
yeah.
will scout ahead, because I am sneaky, but only a little bit, so that I can tell you all what's ahead. Oh, wait, no shit, right. I keep forgetting Skrag telepathy is one way. Never mind.
Wait, Squish. Let me this guy, and Ace is gonna send his bird this way,
Okay.
and then Ace is gonna look down at Squish and says, just keep guard on me as I look around. He's gonna close his eyes and transfer his vision onto the bird, so what the bird sees.
Okay.
So what does the bird see as it flies stealthily?
Yeah. As it flies stealthily, keep moving the token forward.
Yeah.
So help me God, Riley. If you make Zest fly another familiar into a gelatinous cube, I'm gonna frown at you so hard.
Oh, it's
It's worse than that.
So as the owl flies into this small chamber, you do see like the partially digested bones around here, like as if they were melted with acid, and there seems to be like a small collection of various like kind of metals and some smaller objects, and then your vision goes dark as something falls on top of the owl.
I'm frowning.
As the rest of the group is going to see Athoz just slightly flinch as he opens his eyes, says, "Well, there's something in there."
As Athoz opens his eyes, he finds that Squish has picked him up and has sprawled its mass out so that, it can just accommodate him like a big chair, like a big beanbag chair.
Ace is going to look at the group and says, "There's something up in the ceiling that most likely spouts acid within that chamber.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
So we could leave it alone or try to exterminate it."
I don't want it getting behind us. And she's gonna scoot.
Mm.
Why?
So it's on the ceiling? How high are these cavern ceilings?
I've just been I'm gonna say once you've gone into the larger cavern, I want to say it's like probably like 20 feet up, and then these smaller tunnels that split off kind of go down to about 10 feet.
So she's going to prepare a spell,
That's not what I want either.
and she's looking up.
Okay.
She's going to stick close to the wall, using her small size to her advantage. I guess that would be both a stealth and a perception check.
Yeah.
So stealth. That'd be Why does it keep giving me the heavy armor? Because I have the mithril shirt.
Do you have the? Oh, you have the chainmail equipped in your inventory.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Go ahead and re-roll that.
There we go.
Okay.
And then perception. Yeah.
All right. So Just,
Don't forget your D4s. Squish all about them guidance.
do you want to go ahead and roll a d4
Yeah,
for the perception? All right.
9.
The,
I was gonna say, could I get advantage, but then I realized it wouldn't even fucking matter.
They same roll.
All right.
Mostly because she's physically looking for it.
Yeah. So as just keep inching your token ahead, and I'll let you know when to stop.
Okay. Dip to this side.
All right.
Again, just trying to keep the exit freely in view.
Yeah.
Is Ari
right,
saying
stop.
anything about what she's trying to do?
No. She's too far ahead now.
Congratulations. Squish is not going to fuck this up for you
All
this
right.
time.
So, Ari, you almost step in a piece of it as you see this black, slimy mass.
Oh,
It kind of
my
looks
God.
like watery black pudding as you just see this mass and you almost walk into it.
Yeah, damn, that's ugly.
I feel like
as-
there's something else you're supposed to have said instead.
That's so fucking gross.
Now destroy it instantly.
All right, time to roll for initiative.
Did it?
Would someone
did it
would
see
someone
her?
mind rolling my initiative? I'm just finishing up slicing some mushrooms.
It actually rolled the exact same as. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, no, it does not. It does not see you.
Basically, what she's trying to do is just take it the fuck out.
Okay.
She's gonna find it, and she's going to destroy it.
All right. So let's roll for initiative first, and then Ari gets that surprise.
Where are you, Squish? There you are. Try to roll for Squish. Maybe.
Thank you.
Can't guarantee nothing, but
I mean, you click the button, it should work, right? I mean, page that kind
yeah.
of thing.
all right. There you go.
What I got?
12.16.
Thank you, Zest. Appreciate it.
Should we roll for Skrag or?
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know when
Or-
Jack is gonna be here, so.
I can. Oh wait, right. What am I saying?
I was gonna
What
say,
am I
let
talking
him
about?
cover the back.
Yeah, we'll just have him on sentry mode. Just
Yeah,
set
we'll just have Skrag on sentry mode, and he'll just shout if something comes up.
Okay, there you
There.
go. We're just gonna put in
All right. All right, and then Ari, you have the surprise
Let
round.
me look at Actually, do you have a picture of what he's seeing in front of her?
Yeah.
The black pudding. Once a real D&D classic mainstay.
Does it taste good? That's the question.
I mean, depends on who's asking the question. Squish, the answer is yes. Everyone else, the answer is, oh God, the acid is corroding my esophagus. Oh God, my intestines. Oh no, I'm dissolving. I'm dead now. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, but there's a lot of wrong ways to eat a news.
That's gross looking. I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah, they're terrible.
So she's going to pause, one step back, and she's going to hit it with.
All right, that does hit. 23 points of radiant damage as the guiding bolt hits it. And then it's guiding bolt gives advantage to the other bull, right?
On the next.
Yes.
Oh,
the next
okay.
person who attack. Yes.
Oh,
The
the
next
next
attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage. So whoever
Okay.
goes next, which would be Athoz.
Yeah, and after the guiding bolt hits it, it has this kind of weird shimmering effect as if it's kind of eating the light that is kind of shining on it because of that guiding. It's like that Venta black. And then Athoz is next.
All right. It's been a while, so nope, not
In
yet.
a while.
It's been a while. Okay, so as a bonus action, Asus is gonna extend his hand, and a shadow rapier will appear. So,
All
so he's
right.
casting Shadow Blade, and he's gonna walk up. I guess cuss next to Ari. He's gonna swing at it. Oh, there she is. 13,
All right.
and I guess I should roll twice since.
Yeah, roll advantage.
I have a. Anyway, the fuck is it? All right, there you go.
All right. So 24 does hit. So that's gonna be 9 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that
9 points? Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah, so, yeah, that'll be the end of his turn. Just next.
All right. And then next up is Squish.
And just to refresh my memory, the black pudding is not on the roof anymore?
It is on the ground. Yep. It dropped down to catch Athos's owl.
Y'all know Squish gonna be all up in this shit. And the black pudding is a huge...
It is a large.
Oh, well, that's very interesting.
Huge would be this, but it is a large.
Okay. Cool. Squish fucking kamikazes that motherfucker and launches itself at the black pudding to endeavor. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that'll be for the next attack. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Zest, I forgot to do a thing.
Okay, what do you want to do?
You actually take some acid damage after striking it. 7 points of acid damage as some of the black pudding splashes on. And then you have a magical weapon, so you're fine. Or your weapon is fine. And then going back to Squish, that attack does hit.
Yeah, but no, it's start with a grapple.
Okay. All right. I guess the pudding is grappled.
Yep, Squish kind of surrounds the black pudding like a buffer, sort of. Like, not a full-on bubble. There's still spaces for people to get at the ooze, but the ooze would have to separate the hell out of itself to get away from Squish. And then Squish begins to try to eat it.
Okay.
And that's what that first attack is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then one more,
And that is another hit.
and that'll be it. Attack, or rather, attack, grapple, attack. Yes, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. And then Squish is actually going to take some acid damage. Well, and that's going to be 8 points of acid damage.
It's actually going to be 4.
Oh, 4. Yes. Okay. All right. And then Arya's.
I don't know. That's pretty fucking gross. I'm gonna try and hit it again.
You now have advantage.
Fuck. There it is.
All right. Another guiding bolt hits it, and that deals 17 points. All right. And then,
Is it stinky?
I would presume it would smell like puke, honestly. Just the constant waft of that viscous acid breaking down organic compounds. I feel like it would smell like the inside of a stomach.
yeah. That's probably accurate. Probably smells really bad. All right.
I'm gonna point at it after shooting off that guiding bolt, and I don't know, call it a stinky bitch. As a
Can these
taunt.
guys be taunted?
What does the ability say?
Let's see.
If it says enemy creature, then it's like that basically applies to any.
Taunt. You have an extraordinary ability to fluster creature. As a bonus action, you can unleash a string of provoking words to a creature within 60 feet of yourself that can hear and understand you.
Yep.
Okay,
That
yeah,
motherfucker
so
can't understand. It ain't got no brain.
yeah, the ooze has no language, so it cannot be taunted.
Alright. Well, she's gonna call it a stinky bitch anyway.
As well she should.
All right. The black pudding's gonna try to fight off Squish. Actually, let me.
That will be at disadvantage.
Is it restrained too?
No, it's at disadvantage because anyone trying to break out of my grapple is at disadvantage.
Oh no, it's
no,
it's
no,
not
no.
trying to break out of it. It's trying to attack you.
Oh, okay.
Double check.
No, you're right. Restrained is the only thing that would give it disadvantage to attack me.
Ah, right. Okay.
I thought you were having it break out of the grapple. I thought that's what you meant.
Oh no. I rolled a 7, so that is not a hit.
No, it is not.
All right, and then only has 1 attack. So Athoz, you're up next.
Ow. The try to shake up the acid. Alright, attacking it physically, that's not gonna work out. Well, so
All right.
fire bolt.
10 points of fire damage with that fire bolt as you blast more of it away with fire.
Fire. And that'll be his turn. You can watch on Squish and Ari.
Okay. All right, and then Squish is up next.
Parry. Hit.
That is a hit, and that first attack actually kills it.
Yeah, the black pudding just sort of disappears within Squish's bounds, and then Squish abruptly starts to get very dark colored for a bit. And then it fades away, and Squish returns to normal size. We win!
Good.
Ari's just watching that and is like, just stunned silence, mouth open. That was one of the grossest things that she's ever seen.
What,
Just-
grosser than a spider? It's just a bunch of oozes.
Ooze on ooze violence.
I mean, you know, is it even violence? For all you know, Squish is carrying its reproductive material, and it'll make a new Squish
one
from it
thing
later.
that's one thing that she doesn't want to think about.
She doesn't
So
wanna think
she's gonna
just gonna walk
leave.
Athoz gonna look at a Squish. So did it have anything inside of it as you did it?
Let me see. Riley?
if you will.
Give me just a
God.
second.
It's like, God, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, God?
So
It's me.
there's nothing inside of it because it's so acidic.
Mm-hmm.
But in this small chamber, you do see some things that you do see some items that were probably held by creatures that it had caught. Give me just a second. Yeah. Around this small chamber, you find 18 silver coin.
Compared to what Ari found in that fucking room, that's like bus fare.
Yeah.
Also, if you'll just allow me to break the flow for a minute, finding a secret treasure room full of fucking stacks of gold coins, courtesy of the troublesome Kender character, is so classic D&D. It actually made me tear up just a tiny bit. It was just so good. It was just so good. It's classic, you know? These were my experiences as a child. It's neat to revisit them like this. So thank you, Riley. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, and Squish is going to go ahead and just absently take a little flask off of Athos's little. What do you reckon Athoz has, Zest? You know, like some kind of big like backpack with like notes and bottles and tweezers and special spears and shit.
What's it called? I remember. Is that bag that mailmen carry or used to carry?
A satchel?
Yeah, it's like yeah. It looks like I mean, this is just a fancy version, but it kind of looks like this.
Hold on, I need to switch over to what you're.
Like the fucking nope. There we go. Put it like that.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Squish, who's probably an old hand at this by this point, gives Athoz a little vial of highly concentrated black pudding acid.
Hold your horses there.
Roll the dice. If he spits out.
I need an investigation roll with a DC of 10.
Wouldn't have seen that coming. That's an int.
You have some black pudding sludge.
Ooh.
Good for alchemy, right?
This ooze, or this sludge, is one of several ingredients needed to make a magic brooch. Or brooch.
With the magic brooch.
We could just turn into Sailor Moon, basically.
Oh shit, we could turn into... Alright, we're keeping that. Can you imagine? Any one of these characters going through a Sailor Moon transformation sequence would be breathtaking.
It's actually a brooch of shielding. Gives you resistance to force damage.
Is it too late to retcon it to be a Sailor Moon thing? Because Zest really has me, like, into that now, so I think we should just do that. No, but seriously, okay. So yeah, Squish gives the sludge to Athoz.
Gonna put in his hands with any little satchels?
Actually, honestly, Squish would then just put it back. Poor Athoz just has it's like, oh, let me just find a vial. It's like, what the fuck is this vial even full of? What is this? Are these finger bones?
Yeah.
And he just quietly taps them out of the jar onto the ground, and it's just like, thanks, Squish. I appreciate that you were thinking of me.
It's basically, it's just like those cats that bring you dead mice to show you their affection.
Don't forget, it's not affection at all. They just think you're such a helpless hunter that if they don't do that, you could die.
But there you go.
Yeah, cats, man. Creatures of true disdain. But yeah, so, alright, Athoz has the sludge, and Squish has eaten, and then Squish kind of oozes up to Ari a little, and is like, do you think that I am gross?
She's gonna look at him, or look at them and be like, usually the oozes that we have here are pretty gross.
Well, I don't think you're gross, because I don't have those thoughts and feelings. I don't understand them, and disgust is hard for me. I experience it a lot from Solid, and I'm still trying to figure it out, but I have not succeeded.
It might be for the best. Hold on that discovery for a little while, Squish.
Okay, Athoz, let's go eat a squid!
And Squish launches off at full speed towards the center of that squid.
And you just see Asa just holding his hand out, like a wait moment, but as...
Okay, Squish obeys instantly, doubles back, picks up Athoz, and then moves forward with him, while he's just kind of like on this living carpet of slime beneath him. Just rumbling him across at 45 move.
As you are on your way to the squid, you come across more Grimlocks. that are just kind of in the way of the path you're taking. Go ahead and position your tokens, and then roll for initiative.
Ari would be struggling to keep up, so she'd probably, I don't know, like, by the time they're up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I can't have 45 move speed. I'm only level 5. I don't get another bump until... No, that can't be right. What the fuck? Level 5, right? We're level 5.
Yes.
We are though. Yes.
Yeah, worry about that later. 40/45. Let's call that for the timing, but I do not think that is correct.
Ironically enough, Athos' speed is 35, so out of all of us, I think he's the least needs the speed.
True, alright, we'll also carry Ari. She doesn't have to keep up. Squish carries 2 people.
She's got little legs.
She has little legs.
Alright, let me...
Just Skrag, too. The party just doesn't even need to walk anymore. They just stand on Squish, and Squish rumbles around.
Squish would need a lot of...
Yeah, unless I'm using my key, and then I can just use my wisdom instead.
Yeah. Alright, I need initiative from Squish.
Sorry.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and move Squish up next to Athoz.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, and then Ari, you get the first turn.
I would say Zest would get it first.
Oh.
Rolled a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Athoz goes.
I have a choice.
It would also make more sense since he sees the enemies first.
Oh,
Good
it's initiative is more about like reaction, I would imagine.
Question is, should we go loud or should we try to be quiet?
I presume if we're rolling initiative, they know we're here, right?
Yeah, because Squish and Ari are still giving off that light.
They're blind, Thomas. I mean, Riley.
I mean, it's...
The feeling of warmth.
Oh, that's right. I guess, like, it's more like they have a really good sense of hearing, so they know you guys are coming.
Riley just super does not want us to knock these guys off a cliff again.
Another question is, should we go loud or quiet?
Loud.
Loud?
Let's go loud.
Loud it is then, I guess.
Fuck them up.
Fuck him. Asus is gonna take his rapier and focus his magical energy at the... Actually, I don't even know how big this shit is. Hang on. How big are you? Okay, 20-foot radius. Alright, he's gonna focus his magical energy to the tip of his blade as a small little ball of fire begins to form as he thrusts... Wow, he thrusts his blade forward and launches the ball far enough so it hits all of them, but not enough so it hits party. There you go, that spot, thank you. Thank you, Riley.
Okay.
So, he is gonna cast Fireball.
Fireball! Alright. I don't even need to roll a deck save, because even if they passed, they would be dead.
Oh, well, there you go. So, a massive explosion of fire.
But as the explosion rumbles through the cavern, you hear kind of guttural shouts of alarm, as it sounds like a group is coming from the north, and then you hear sort of like a guttural growl and the echo of a flap of some wings as you hear something coming from this cavern to the south here.
And then he's gonna look at the rest of the group and says, "Be prepared. We're gonna have a big battle coming in." As for his bonus action, he is going to use the tip of his claw to flick his blade, and he is going to begin. The blade's gonna begin to sing as he casts his ability, Blade Song.
Okay.
There you go, Blade Song.
Awesome. All right.
How long has it been, by the way, between the last battle and this? Out of curiosity.
Like
I'd say within 5 minutes.
between fighting the Black Pudding and this fight.
Yes.
I'd say like not even 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, sure. And that's it.
Okay. You guys do have a moment to prepare before more monsters show up.
I'm in front of my screen directly. What is the cavern where the flapping is coming from?
This one down over here.
Does this mean it's like a free turn before the rest of the battle continues?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so you said this way, and this way? They're coming? Oh, thank you, Skrag.
From up here and also from down here.
Alright, and then Ace just gonna look down the Squish and Ari. Well, they are short, so I guess it will be looked down. And it says, keep an eye on this cave. I'm gonna try to slow down the ones that are coming from above us. and he is since a few minutes have passed already. He is going to cast web on this area.
Okay.
So
I was actually gonna have Skrag interject and have him tackle the monsters coming from this direction.
I mean, it could be a second layer of protection. That
Yeah.
way, as Skrag tries to block them, Athoz is gonna shoot his Spider-Man web all over the entrance of that cavern or that entrance
Okay.
to try to buy them time.
All right. Yeah. So, you
Hey,
see,
Zest, just curious, how do you shot web?
He basically presses the.
I think that meme might have been too old. Never mind.
Yeah, that was too old. That was before my time.
Then stop talking about how old you are. You're a baby to me.
Only by a few years.
I was
All
10
right.
when you were born.
all right. So Skrag is gonna run past with his little toy-sized cannon, and as you hear something coming from this side, I'm gonna let everybody roll initiative again.
Okay.
I'm coming from this side, you said?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Let me character again.
All right. As coming around the corner, popping out is this large monstrosity of a creature. First, you see the large monstrous paw, and then you see the head of a drake, the head of a lion, and the head of a goat.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
And Ace is gonna just like gasp in excitement. It's a chimera!
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on, I need to roll something.
Uh-oh.
Ari's gonna look up at Athoz and be like, "Cousin of yours?" But
And Aces is too excited to even hear what she said.
Oh, that's the worst thing for someone trolling you if you don't even hear them.
damn.
That's like
bro.
defeat. That's like defeat. That's harsh.
Yeah,
Just want out the harshness.
gonna cry.
wait, how close was she when she said that?
Like not even 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so as he didn't hear her, but because he's excited to see the chimera, his tail's waggling so hard that he just smacks her her bottom with his tail. Not even intentionally. He's not even paying attention to her at the moment. He's just looking at the chimera with excitement.
I need to roll another bullshit dice.
Bullshit dice.
God damn it!
What are you?
All right. Need to say this without laughing.
Oh boy, this ought to be good.
So she can see that he's like he's pumped for this, and she gets smacked. So she just and she looks up at him and like pouts and is like, "I don't care if it's fucking breeding season or what. Calm down."
Calm down. I mean, look at this beauty.
Okay, I'm gonna need Ari to make a move.
Yeah.
She's just surprised. I hope.
So Athoz is gonna say, "Look at its beauty." She's gonna look at it, all horrific, gnarly, everything. Just go, "Well, sorry, buddy." Oh no, she missed.
He missed.
She missed.
Sorry, buddy. Boop.
It's just a ball of light that just whizzes right past it into the wall.
All right. And then next up is Squishy Squish.
Squish kind of loops around as if it were looking at Ari, like super seriously. There's no face, but there's a lot of stillness to suggest thoughtfulness. And it says, "You miss." And then who I got?
She's just gonna flip him off.
You know that's the greatest insult when someone who basically has like no human understanding just so seriously just like you miss.
Yes, and that's a huge, right?
It is large.
Oh, no, wait, it is just a large still. Oh, fuck that. Squish, go pounce it. That's an athletics, yes?
I believe so, yes.
In fact, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend me a key point. Because, I mean, it's fucking that. Spend me a key point. It will take 2, 4. Holy shit, that has never happened to me in my entire life. He takes 8 force damage.
Okay.
And then Squish gonna dole out the harshness.
All right.
First of all, grapple.
Have to beat a 21.
I think I did it.
Okay. All right.
And it was flying at the time, yes?
It was on the ground.
Oh, it had already landed. Okay. Well, now it is even more on the ground.
All right.
Super grounded. So yeah, Squish just binds that fucking beauty up, and then. Oh no, wait. Sorry, that's. Oh well,
That's okay. A 15 still hits.
Okay, and 2.
All right, that hits.
And for having spent a key point, I get 1 more. And there you go.
Okay.
So Squish just fucking scalds it and crushes it and just fucking rinse cycles this bitch as hard as it can.
All right. So the
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
dragon head kind of breathes in deep and is going to use its fire breath on you. That is going to hit Athoz and Squish. And it is a 15-foot cone, so Ari is just out of reach of it. I need a dex save from Max and Zest.
Alright, be right on it. Cooking. Cracking.
Happy?
Cracking.
Okay.
Wait, was that both me? I didn't mean to click that twice.
Yeah, I accidentally
that
clicked
was
it
you.
twice, but that's 16 passes.
21 or 22?
Alright, so yeah, so that passes too. So it's gonna be 18 points of fire damage, because both of you take.
You can just do it in your bubble.
My bubble?
Your little health thing. What you do is you click on your token. It brings up your health bubble. Click on your health bubble. It'll open a little text entry. Click that, and then enter -18, and it'll give you the new total.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and then it is going to try to claw and bite Squish. Misses on the bite, and then it is going to try to claw. That is a
Well,
crit
succeeded on the claw.
So 12 on Squish.
I'm gonna use my reaction on that.
Okay.
I'm not sure. And use a spell slot to cast a reroll on that. On Slippery
Alright.
Barbs. So, you see Athos' free hand shoot out like puppet strings as he grabs the claw and tries to adjust it.
Alright, so it's going to re-roll.
It's still the same thing.
Hey, it's not a crit. I'll take it. It's not a crit.
Okay, it's not a crit. So there's that. So it's going to be 10 slashing instead of 12.
And then
All right, and it is now going to take some acid damage. There, just great. Oh wait, right, I did a macro.
And then as a Squish.
All right, it takes 12 acid damage for the melee.
Okay.
As Squish is throwing acid from the slash, Ari can see that same light blue puppet strings attached to her, and Athoz is gonna look at Ari and says, "Try to hit it now. Can't keep it."
Keyword try here, right?
Alright.
You get advantage as attack.
Yeah, and Squish doesn't spit acid. It's just the thing clawed it, and then it goes, "Oh fuck, my claw! It's so acidy."
But yes, you get advantage on your next action.
Okay.
Alright.
So Athoz, now it's time for your normal turn.
I almost forgot about that. As I have two, so he's gonna move one step forward. It's been I remember. Okay. Let's see. I just gotta do a normal attack. 13.
Alright, a 13. A 13 actually does not hit.
No, damn it.
Pretty close. That's all.
Okay. Alright, so it does not regain its fire breath. Alright,
Uh-huh.
Ari, you're up next. Or, it doesn't recharge its fire breath this turn. So, Ari, you're up next.
Okay. He's take a look at the situation at hand. He's going here between them, using her small size. I just mostly put her there, but she's probably closer to Athoz to let Squish have room. Athoz, do not trip over the little one.
Again.
Again. She might call you a bitch. Again.
Or an overgrown house cat.
Overgrown house cat, yeah. Again. And he's rubbing her little grubby mitts together. Hiya!
Alright, so that hits. And that is 31 points of necrotic damage. It is still alive, as the necrotic energy kind of pulses through it, and it takes the hit.
And so she's gonna grab it and do the necrotic magic through it, right? The inflict wound. She's gonna point at whatever head looks down to look at her and call it a bitch.
Do you know Draconic?
Not that no.
It is not taunted.
God God damn it! Well, she's calling it a bitch anyway.
And you want to know why? It's a bitch.
It sure is. Anyway, that's her turn.
All right, and then Squish is up next.
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty rough.
Looking pretty rough. Okay. Okay. Alright.
All right, that hits.
And I'm now doing Flurry of Blows, so that is now going to be 3 more attacks. So, a 1, a miss,
That's a miss.
a 2,
That's a hit.
a 3.
That kills it. That finishes it off.
Oh, stuck my tranquility, you piece of shit. Would it have killed it if it weren't a crit?
Yes.
Damn it. Oh, that would have... Alright, so, yeah, Squish, it kind of looked like Squish was just, like, going all over the place, just trying to avoid all these different heads, and the fire, and the claws, and the this, and the that. As, like, Squish is just in this array, just dealing this little damage here and there, and then it just kind of, like, all of a sudden just comes in real quick, and just crushes the shit out of its fucking everything. Give it a good squeeze. Well, that's why they call it Squish. And then it very gently drags the whole thing and places it as close in front of Athoz as is possible. Oh no, wait, is there more shit coming?
There simply is, I think. The web and Skrag were taking care of this.
Yeah, so during this entire time, you've heard Skrag and the toy cannon, like, go off several times. As, like, you're hearing the shouts and the growls of the Grimlocks and everything. And on the edges of Squish's light, you see a tall, slim figure.
Bad smelling?
Bad smelling, yes.
And...
I
found the squid!
God damn it, I was trying to find a cool picture of, like, the lighting that I was imagining, but...
Wait, hold on, I'm not on my screen, give me... Where am I looking?
Hold on, it's actually gonna be right over here. It's, like, on the very edge of the light that Squish is giving off.
Squish speaks up at the squid and says, Hello, you there! I don't know if I'm supposed to fight you or talk to you. Can you hold on until I know?
Until I know.
Alright, Ari, you get the first turn of the new round.
Oh, God, oh.
There
fuck.
is a Mind Flayer, and it is looking very ominous and evil on the very edge of Squish's radius of light.
She doesn't like that. What did we name the potential Mind Flayer that Ari knows IRL? Was it Jerry or something?
I don't know.
We'll call it Jim.
That doesn't look like anything that she's seen before.
I mean, is it really worse than the shit she's already seen? Oh, that's just a guy with a squid face. She saw a brain with spider legs. I feel like the brain wins.
I mean, seeing something... Because, like, the Mind Flayers are tall, too. Like, that's... Like, the brain with legs was small like she was. She's like, okay, that's okay. This thing's a lot bigger than her, and she doesn't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's...
We kill it?
I think it looks very heavy.
She looks at it.
We don't have to fight, you know. Athoz says so. We can just talk. I don't have to eat you.
Fires that off.
as soon as Squish says, "We don't want to eat you," it's like, ah!
No,
wanna
Squish
eat
didn't
you.
say we don't want to eat you, just we don't have to eat you. Of course Squish wants to eat you.
That actually hits.
It's like, we don't have to eat you. Boom.
Yeah, we don't have to
Pidge,
fight.
I need you to listen to me.
Eat you, and then boom.
I need you to listen to me very closely. I may never speak to you again if you don't call this squid a bitch. That ability has not worked once yet in this whole game we've played today, but he's got to know English because he's been eating all them English brains. I mean, common, whatever.
But she's gonna fire it off, and that's actually what I was gonna. She's gonna fire it off as Squish is trying to talk. She's just gonna go, "Eat shit, squid-faced fucking bitch."
And then
Save.
God, I wonder.
5.
Oh my god! Oh my god! A Mind Flayer rolled a 5 on Wisdom. That is incredible.
Oh my God.
That is incredible.
and now the Mind Flayer's pissed. Already great.
So, target must succeed on a saving throw or is disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of your next turn.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
And then as Athos Ari just fire a large fucking bolt of light at it, he's gonna give a small sigh and looks out at Squish and says, Squish, remember why I said that we should probably talk this month from my on? I think we should scratch that. You're free to eat it.
Yay! And Squish goes after the Mind Flayer.
All right. So as you kind of go forward to meet the Mind Flayer, you see Skrag as he's just like shooting these Grimlocks, like bang, 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 and it's like a cool like one man standoff as he's just shooting these Grimlocks one after the other, and basically single-handedly stopping you guys from getting overrun. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move
Laugh, love, Skrag.
Squish's token over here.
Thank you. I am nearly done with dinner. Okay. And a pounce.
Ooh.
All right. That's actually had better decks. Let me go. Oh yeah. Okay. It is grappled.
Okay. Actually, that reminds me. Wait. No. What am I saying? Doesn't matter. All right. So flurry of blows, round 2.
All right. That hits.
That's okay. A second now. Okay. So that will be 3 of them.
All right. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Those all hit. Okay. All right. The Mind Flayer is looking really rough.
All right. In that
Fucking
case,
thing.
so this guy, he just shows up all ominous and like, sup, and then just like this. So after Squish gives him some good squish, and Squish is going to be all like, would you like to talk now? I could just eat you, but Athoz seemed like he wanted to talk to you, and I like Athoz, so I want to let him talk to you if he wants to talk to you, but I can just eat you. It would not be difficult.
And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. What you get in answer is a mind blast. Everyone make an intelligence save. As in a 60-foot cone in front of it, everyone gets mind blasted.
So anyway, he started blasting.
And I need a save from Squish.
Give me just 2 seconds.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit! Holy shit!
A fucking nut
Holy shit!
A nut 20. Fucking mind blast.
A nat 20
-2.
when you have a -2. Wow. Okay.
I got no words either, honestly.
You know, I feel like so far I have had the worst rolls.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
That's usually not the case. That's the problem. Usually you have the best rolls.
Yeah,
of all.
Riley been critting you motherfuckers for years.
It really has. That's the thing.
There are
It's like,
some really memorable crits in our history, you have got to admit. Pidge has taken a few of those directly to the face.
Yeah.
I really have.
really weird, but regardless. So what happens with the mind blast?
So Ari takes 16 points of psychic damage and is stunned for 10 rounds for 1
Jesus
minute.
Christ.
Since each
Is there any
round,
way to...
There's any way to
she can repeat the saving throw at the end of her turn, but she's stunned for a minute.
She is not doing.
And that is the Mind Flayer's turn. So, Athoz, you can go ahead and kill it now.
No. Athos is gonna have a frown on his face as he got attempted to get hit with the mind blast, and he looks at Ari, and then he calls out at Squish, Squish, take care of the Mind Flayer, and he's gonna cast haste on Squish as he extends his arm, and you see like these tiny strings of magic of the weave just surround Squish, and then just wrap itself around Squish as Squish just feels a surge of energy, and everything else is moving a lot slower for it.
Squish undergoes a bit of a change. Those rainbow colors become extremely bright. It looks like a globular stained glass window that like got melted in a nuclear bomb blast. But it kind of draws itself up a little bit. And it says, "Hello, Brain Eater. I have been trying to understand irony. Let me show you." And Squish pulls its brain out first and eats it.
And then it dies.
Ari, make that saving throw.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, she's just standing there staring at nothing.
Please draw Ari with just
Oh.
the blankest fucking stare at some point. That would be hilarious.
That's
Just
the
light drool.
okay. And then after After about 6 seconds, Ari, you snap out of it.
She blinks and she just snaps back to it, and she sees that she didn't see the haste spell happen. All she sees is Squish just rip this fucking thing open
Hold
and
on.
start eating.
And Max, for the sake of the dice rolls, I need you to roll.
Absolutely.
Roll 2 turns of attacks, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And then one more.
Yep.
Or just keep
Next.
attacking, and I'll let you know when it's dead. It's dead.
Here we go. And yeah, Squish just eats its brain, but Squish delivers the intact Mind Flayer body to Athoz.
I was how to carry all this back.
Here you are, Athoz. I have gathered this for you so that you may do your science upon it and understand the secrets of the natural world.
So, Athoz, you need to make an Arcana check, and hopefully you'll be able to harvest a body part from this Mind Flayer, because you know from your notes on Illithids and the Illithid Empire is that it's really hard to get a usable sample, because as soon as the Mind Flayer dies, its natural mucus that it produces almost immediately dries up upon death, and its body kind of just starts to dry out really fast.
Okay, so could I provide Athoz with advantage in addition to my guidance?
You can
By
use,
having Squish. Oh,
you can use the help action to do that.
yeah.
Alright,
Yep.
so with
Okay,
help-
so help and guidance.
alright,
Squish
so-
is basically keeping the thing kind of sealed up. It's like you are kind of reaching into the Squish zone to dissect this thing, like an incubator lab. You know what I mean?
So Athos
Squish is keeping it from drying out as fast.
Athos is gonna extend his paw. Is it paw or is it hand? Doesn't matter. Anyway,
Doesn't matter.
his hand, and you see his 5 sharp talons. And he's gonna try to excavate the part, the sample.
All right, 24. And Squish has already consumed the brain, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you get is, Athoz, you're able to extract this thin, semi-translucent membrane, or even multiple membranes that kind of surround many of the illithid organs. This internal membrane is believed to insulate a Mind Flayer's internal organs and allow psionic energy to flow through its body. You've read notes that it's theorized that it is a psionic component.
And as he gets the as much samples as he can before it dies out, you hear R specifically. You hear Athos giggling like a school child.
So cute! Oh, that is so good. I love that.
And as quickly as his claw scoops up the membranes and puts it in the special magical sealer, he will try to get as much as he can before it dries out.
Okay.
And once it dries out, once he has enough, or it's too much for him to harvest, he's just gonna look at Squishes. There's not much I can take anymore. You can have the rest Squish.
Thank you, Athoz. I will use its proteins to heal my body. Don't worry, this mode of talk wears off when the haste spell does.
Oh, that's right. You're speaking a lot faster. I forgot about that.
It's not faster, it's that because Squish is functioning at a higher rate, it's able to achieve superior cognition.
All right. So I'm gonna say that Athoz is able to extract like 3 of these membranes surrounding some of its organs before the body kind of starts to rapidly decompose, even inside of Squish.
Yep. Squish
And-
consumes them nutritions, but in this heightened state, Squish is going to see if it has anything on it that they could use to, say, figure out where it came from. Possessions, etc. Has it been here the whole time, or did it come here from space? You know, just any possessions on it that might suggest anything as far as Squish is able to understand. Almost certainly having to go to Athoz for clarification.
What you actually find is a spell book.
Oh, Athoz, I have found something, and I would like to give it to you very much. And Squish produces the fully intact, undigested spellbook from a pseudopod and gives it right to Athoz.
So, Athoz, as you kind of quickly flip through the spellbook, you find that you recognize like the arcane diagrams in it, which is pretty oddly peculiar for a Mind Flayer because they are psionic. They actually look down upon arcane, the use of the arcane. But you find that these notes are written in letters that, when you look at them, it kind of makes your head hurt. It's like as if your brain cannot read the sensory input of like the letters as you look at them.
I'm trying to figure.
See, Athos is sad. Think of it a little bit more closely. They soften that.
Unless you were to use your magic that you used to read things that you couldn't read before you used the magic.
I'm not sure if that would be enough. It is worth a try, but first things first. We
Dissect the chimera. I understand.
thank you. As he puts. Oh wait, he doesn't have his spell book.
Oh gosh, I wonder why. You little piece of shit.
He's gonna. Athos gonna look at Ari. Says, "Miss Ari, just for me." As he points to the chimera.
She just blinks. She's like, "Yeah, okay."
He
Usually people don't ask me to hold on to things for them, but
It's okay. We trust you. We already know you steal things, so now we just have to make sure we know which things you've stolen when we need them back. Oh, the spell wore off.
Oh, how are you feeling? Because usually when I've read about using that haste spell, it tends
Yeah,
to leave-
Squish kind of just turns into a little puddle on the ground, or actually a very large puddle, and just kind of rumbles.
And there it is. That was the danger of using haste to parry your spell for both times.
I need somebody to make a nature roll for me
I can do it.
for
there you go.
for harvesting the chimera.
That's right. The fuck is my thing? Not sure.
19.
All right. You have the choice between. All right, so both of you have the choice between the goat head or the chimera lion claws, or the chimera hoof.
Those are his bitch.
You said the goat head, the claws with them, right?
Yes.
Miss Ari, do you happen to know anything about
What did you say? You cut out for me.
skinny?
You are
Uh-oh.
very quiet. I can't.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Yeah, I have to look farther. Do you know anything about skinning an animal?
I mean, I know enough.
Great. I'll leave you the choice between its claws or its hooves. I'm gonna take care of the goat head and see what I can find.
Head.
Keenest joke. It was you said between the claws and the
Yeah.
claws.
Okay.
Alright, so and then Ace is gonna take care of the head.
All right. So we got the chimera head and then the chimera lion claw. So the claws are twice the size of a regular lion's claws, razor sharp and strong as steel. The claws can be used to make small weapons and jewelry. And then as soon as I buy this extra book that this site uses, you could potentially use the chimera goat head to make a chimera trident. I have no idea what it does, but that does sound cool.
I mean, it totally does.
We're just gonna
She got the claws. you said?
Yes. Yep.
Ace is gonna take a little small rope and tie the horn, the rope against the horns. That just hangs on his side.
All right.
It's like God of War.
I was actually thinking of The Witcher, where it's like in The Witcher 3, you kill the monsters, and for some of them, you can kind of attach the head to your horse's saddle, and you get a buff for it.
So now that my owl's dead. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna have my owl search to see if there's anything else around this area. While Squish is gonna take a while to recover, we should.
How long is the time recover from haste?
Hang on, let me look because actually, it is until doesn't say actually. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says It just says, oh wait, hang on, let's see. When the spell ends, the target
Oh,
cannot
can't
move.
move or take actions. Okay, so Squish is back now.
Yeah.
Mm,
Alright.
Sandwiches. Sandwiches. What? Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
I am back now.
Feeling better?
I am. What are we doing?
Well, we're just finishing up here with the Chimera. We got everything we needed it, so if you want, you could have it as well.
Oh! And Squish consumes the Chimera. And in all this time, I'm gonna justify that for this short rest that we are definitely basically taking to restore myself to full health. Thomas, is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Are we taking? Can we call this a short rest?
Yeah, we can call it short
Okay.
rest.
Smash.
Short rest.
Talking has been
Short
hard
rest.
today.
Yeah, it has been
Short
alright.
rest.
My mouth has not strictly obeyed me today. Kind of does its own thing.
And during that short or even long rest, if you guys want to take it, because Skrag has finished off the Griblocks. After the fight with the Mind Flayer ends, he's basically like standing in front of like a pile of bodies in the passage that he's facing down. But during that fight, he also like turned around to shoot other like incoming Grimlocks that were coming like through the other different tunnels, and just having a cool cowboy bug moment, basically.
I mean, cowboy bug or like John Wick bug?
John Wick bug.
I would say both.
Yeah, John Wick cowboy. That's how they're going to do the next John Wick movie. It'll be a prequel where it's John Wick's great-great-great-grandfather in the Old West.
And they killed his horse.
He killed
His dog.
Motherfuckers.
Oh god.
No, in this.
I would
wild-
honestly not put it past them. We are going to see that exact thing in the movie
Okay,
in like
no.
2 years.
In this Wild West John Wick, they kill the pony he got after his wife died, and then he goes on a revenge quest.
Actually, instead of cowboys, can it be Oregon Trail? I think that would be good. The Oregon Trail.
Not the
John
wagon.
Wick just straight up, just like popping out of a covered wagon and just straight up like headshotting a guy. Double tap.
Not the wagon train.
Oh yeah.
So as we take our long rest, we don't sense anybody else with this cave, right?
No, you don't. I'm gonna say you guys have made enough noise that if anything was coming, it probably would have been on its way.
During or after the long rest, Athos want to check out the Chimera lair of adding there.
Okay. So I was actually just gonna give you like a basically one list of treasure that you guys find from going through the Chimera lair and also going through the Mind Flayers stuff.
Okay.
Mind Flayer layer.
Mind Flayer lair.
Yeah.
And then would comprehend like as Smart Squish ask or stated.
Smart Squish.
Hasten Squish, whatever you want to call it.
No, I like Smart Squish. And then if anyone casts slow, we'll see Dumb Squish. That's right, there's a dumber version of this one.
Would comprehend languages help me understand the psionic book?
Well, it's not
yes.
psionic, it is arcane.
It
Oh,
is.
okay, yeah, the arcane book that
Yeah.
the Mind Flayer had.
Yeah. So it's actually written in.
Oh, that's the
Mhm.
oh.
And I believe
Okay.
comprehend languages would work on that, right? I can't
Yes.
think why it wouldn't,
Yes, it would.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Go for it,
All
man.
right.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
exciting.
So during their long rest, he is gonna cast comprehend languages and try to book again.
All right. Give me just a second.
Take your time, dear.
All right. Yeah. So you use your comprehend languages, and let's see. Let me just retake this screenshot. But basically, you cast the spell, and the shifting letters that make your head hurt suddenly become more clear as you can finally decipher them. And it's basically like arcane notes. And at first it kind of starts off like a diary where this Mind Flayer somehow got separated from its original hive mind, and then killed a adventuring wizard down here in the Underdark. And it started actually reading the wizard's spell book and learning arcane magic. And when it finally reunited with its Elder Brain and the rest of its Mind Flayer colony, it was forcefully exiled, had to flee out of self-preservation, and basically made its lair down here. And then here's the big whopping list of treasure that you find in the Chimera Den, and also among the Mind Flayer's things. As you go through the kind of Mind Flayer cave, it's what you find is kind of like a small bedroom of sorts. Like, it's kind of a collection of like scavenged things. Like, its bed is just a pile of kind of clothes that were kind of torn up to make like a kind of impromptu mattress. There's even like debris probably carried from the underwater river some chambers back, where it's made like a small writing desk, and it's even like mounted shelves along the cavern walls, and kind of made like its own domicile, where it's like you even see like a small collection of rocks that it started collecting, kind of showing some individuality. And what you find are kind of some various gemstones, some various objects. Like, you find like a carved ivory statue that it probably found somewhere, a dented bird cage, and even find like a small box of turquoise animal figurines. And then you find what look like 2 magical items of some kind, some stones with runes carved into them, and a whole bunch of potions. And that is in the treasure channel.
Oh, that is helpful.
All right,
then-
let's see all this nonsense.
Yeah, so you find a
Mother of pearl.
cloak, a necklace with like a heart-shaped gemstone, and a pair of these like rune-engraved stone, and then quite a few different potions. And then the Chimera kind of has like some treasure objects, some bracelets, and a bunch of gems.
What's a Perry? Yap.
It's a necklace.
Oh, okay. Where did I learn?
So it kind of looks like this, and cloak. The cloak looks like this, and the stones. So the D&D art for the stones doesn't look the way I described it, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this picture instead because it looks.
Dope. Looks neat. So spooky and shit.
Ace is gonna collect these items, do the whole magic detection with the R, and
Yeah, and I mean, Skrag would obviously be doing that too,
Yeah.
he will what Skrag is. So these items are. Oh god.
Oh God,
Oh god. I kind of sit down Indian style, something, and my legs fall asleep.
dear God.
Well, suppose now done everything we can for this town. We could probably go back to the mayor and tell him that the problem's been solved.
Yeah,
So-
we will give him 2 heads. This head, and then this empty squid head for proof. So they will give us what we want to get off this planet. I'm actually a little bored with it, because I miss space.
Yeah, I do miss our home away from home as well. And besides, from reading this spell book, this is the only mind player in the area. Poor thing was exiled from its hive. That's the reality of being a mind flayer with a passion, I suppose. They tend to look down at people like, well, technically me and Skrag, who know magic. Something to me. So this mind flayer decided to learn magic and try to share it with the others, and the others basically kicked it out. Was probably gonna kill it too. It's a shame, but understandable, I suppose, in a way.
I tried not to eat it. I was like, I am okay with not eating you. And it was like, eat me, Squish. I am an asshole. But I did try, Athoz. I tried so hard. Did you see me trying?
Yes, I did, and I'm proud of you that you held back for a minute. Unfortunately, it was hostile because it was probably scared of us in a way. But it's not your fault that he decided to attack us, and it's not its fault for trying to defend itself. We just had to survive more than it did.
Yeah.
Also, if you let it free, let it loose, still it can turn people into those creatures that we've been firing all over. I won't say all things end well that ends well, but it ended just as expected.
You were expecting this?
Unfortunately, yes, I was expecting us to survive and leave whoever was behind the disappearance of the people. That's what we were
That
hired.
makes sense, because I found many of these things surprising.
I wasn't expecting this specifically, but I was expecting the monsters.
Oh, yeah, I usually do.
And so we'll rest, trust them, and we'll head back to the surface and tell the mayor that cover our deal, and hopefully he will the deal and help us with carpentry
Sandwiches!
and the sandwich. Yes.
Oh, the wood. Right, wood. To fix the ship. I remember now. Okay, let's get out of this hole in the ground. It was fun, but I'm ready to do something else.
Yeah, I do want to some light. So he's gonna carry Ari in his hands, and we'll begin making our way up.
Just carry her like a football.
Yep.
He's not carrying her like fireman style. He's carrying her like a potato sack.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
totes.
Just have her little legs just hanging around.
You know I can walk.
Yes, but your small little legs have trouble keeping up with us.
I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to carry her. It's the fucking BW battle bus that's going to
Yeah.
carry her.
How
Wait a
fast how fast is Skrag, by the way, walking speed?
She's only 30.
And how fast is Ari?
30.
Okay. So yeah,
Like she's fast for her size.
she's fast for her size.
That's the
And,
thing about Kender is like they are as small as halfling, but they move faster than halfling.
Still, yeah, me and Squish are just like for the place. Looks like
Yeah,
it's like with
They
Blights.
really are.
I guess.
With Bladesinger
I
and
guess
Actor,
Ari's just a sack of potatoes.
she's a sack of potatoes being carried around. Sure. When Skrag carries her, it's fine. But when Athoz carries her, it's
She's got a little cubby in there.
when Athoz tried to carry her in his mane, no, it's too much troublesome. I can walk. I see the favoritism here.
I'm sorry, but Athoz is coach, and Skrag is first class. You got dining service, you got reclinable chairs, you've got a mane that vaguely smells like biology reagents.
dare you.
I think we're overestimating how much space is in Skrag's caboose.
We are not actually.
Like
We are simply
it's like oh,
We are simply.
because like the way you guys are jokingly describing it, it's like Skrag is just a stick bug and like a beetle
Stick
shell,
Big buck.
a stick bug. You know,
He's like a regular sized bug. That's the real thing. He is just an actual bug, not a Thri-kreen at all. Just a super smart, like cricket or whatever. And they built this entire battle frame, and now they just pilot it like frickin' Pacific Rim.
No. Oh God. How much money would it take for me to copy these spells? I know it takes money to do that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not smart enough, so that's not a free thing.
No.
I would imagine you guys have collected enough things. You will be rolling.
Yeah, honestly, this little misadventure for us has probably been one of the more lucrative ventures we've ever done. I mean, we have made so much money.
I actually might have gone a little bit overboard, but
Yeah, you might have.
just a little bit. But
I was like, Thomas, you want to start us at level 3? What the fuck? And it's like, oh, I want to give you that sense of progression. Like, okay, that's fair. It's like, well, now we're millionaires, so explain that.
Well,
Sorry, I keep calling you Thomas instead of Riley. I apologize. I'm
okay.
very tired from lack of sleep.
Thaumas?
No, it's okay. I'll
Thaumas.
just multiply the cost of everything by 3 in space.
Okay.
I mean, in the great order of misnaming and misgendering. I feel like I am still the much aggrieved. Everyone wants to make me a guy, except me. I just don't want to be anything specific. I like being this. Everything and nothing.
You say that we're rolling though, but with how much spell copying cost, that's just pocket change.
Well, I mean, wait. I haven't actually gotten a look at those spell levels. What level spells are we talking?
We're talking about all. Well, I can only run to level 3 spells. So, level 3 spells.
The Mind
No,
Flayer had a dominate monster.
Yeah, I can't learn that technically yet. So
I
soon.
think it might have actually been like a mix of like quote psionic abilities and also spells, but I'm fine with just treating it as like all of these are spells.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like there's a bunch of spells that I can take that can be useful at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it just costs me to copy all these things. So
Yeah.
We'll be fine. After what Ari found, I really do think you're going to be okay. Really.
money.
Gonna get Squish some bling. Haha, just kidding. What would that even be?
I don't know. Tinfoil pendant? I don't know.
Tinfoil.
I mean, that way, if it eats it, then it'll be fine.
Maybe like powdered gold, so that like
Ooh.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
So it doesn't Squish will just like subconsciously like not eat it, and then they will look like a glittery orb.
That's actually really cute. I like
I was
that.
gonna say,
Yeah.
get like, like fuck the powdered gold. Like a baggie full of glitter.
Oh,
Or no, we put Squish into
Introduce Squish to microplastics.
Oh wait, hold on.
Come
No,
back.
we put Squish into a kind of hard, you could say 20-sided resin casing. Put the powdered gold and other powdered metals in there, so that they
Squish is
look
going to be a giant super
glittery.
D20.
And then we seal the 20-sided cast, and we shake Squish up while they're inside of it, and then we get like a liquid, our own like liquid core dice.
That'd be dope. Yeah, let's do that.
So you said that we found within the both caverns.
Yes.
We found an item that we choose as well, or is it the tree that you picked out? I think I misheard you. That's what I'm asking.
No. That was for the Chimera. You and Lyssa rolled high enough that I gave you the option of getting like 2 out of 3 items.
Okay.
And then the big list of treasure is just a combination of the Mind Flayer lair and the Chimera.